What's up guys, I'm KB Kwan from Taste of Asian Food. In this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare a pork belly with preserved mustard greens. And of course, the star of the dish is the preserved mustard greens, which has a unique flavor. When it is absorbed into the pork during the cooking process, the flavor will infuse into every piece of the tender pork. Let me show you how to do it in this video. Let's get started right now. This is the pickled mustard green. In Cantonese, we call it mui choi, and in Mandarin, mei cai. I'm using two different types today. One is the salty type, and the other one is the sweet one. However, you can only use one of them. It is your preference. Since it is pickled, and you can see the salt on it, so we need to clean this mei cai or mustard green thoroughly. Cut off the root, which is fibery. And then separate the leaves and clean the leaves thoroughly. Now it is already clean. You look at the water, it already runs clear. So now I'm going to squeeze out the water and transfer it to a chopping board. Cut it into small pieces about half a centimeter in length. Saute some coarsely chopped garlic and ginger. Then add the preserved mustard green and continue stir frying. Do a taste test to see how salty or sweet it is. It is quite salty now, but if I use it to braise with the pork later without adding any additional salt, it should be okay. Or the other way, you can soak the green mustard in water for a while to remove additional salt. Season it with some light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, some Shaoxing wine, pepper, dish out and set aside. Now let's prepare the pork belly. I've cleaned it thoroughly, and since it is too big to put it into the pan, so I will cut it into two. Bring a pot of water to a boil, add some ginger slices, spring onion, a tablespoon of Shaoxing wine. Then place the pork belly into the water and blanch the pork for about 5 minutes. The purpose of this step is not to cook it, but to remove the unwanted porky smell. After a few minutes, remove the pork and drain in a colander. I will fry the pork to make the skin become crispy and crackly before steaming it. The purpose of breaking lots of small holes on the skin is to ensure that it will become crispy. Heat some oil in a flat bottom pan. When it's heated, place the pork belly skin side down. It will splatter, so it's best to get ready a cover. You can hear the splattering sound, so it is important to get ready a cover before you start doing this. Deep fry it until golden on the skin and remove it. The skin is now very crispy and crackly, and it adds a layer of additional flavor to the braising process. So now we keep it aside and let it cool. Now set aside and let it cool down, and then we will slice it into thick pieces. Add some light soy sauce and some dark soy sauce to the pork. And let's marinate the pork for about 20 minutes. Oops. Okay. 20 minutes is up. So now I get a bowl. Any bowl that you have is okay. And I'm going to arrange the pork skin side down into the bowl. This way. And to secure both sides with an additional piece of pork, put the preserved mustard green on top of it, and also at the side. You can put as much as you can to fill up the bowl. Press it lightly to secure the position of the pork slices. Alright. Add the remaining marinade into it. Don't waste it. Finally, bring a pot of water in the steamer to a boil, and then steam the pork for about 2 to 2.5 hours over low to medium heats. We'll come back later. I've steamed the pork for more than 2.5 hours, so let's remove it from the steamer. There's a lot of liquid inside the bowl, and I'm going to use it to make a gravy. Mix teaspoons of cornstarch or tapioca starch with some water, cold water, to make a slurry, and then pour it slowly into the liquid to thicken it. A little bit more. So that's the gravy for the pork. To serve, put a plate on top of the bowl and then turn it over. Remove the bowl to serve upended. Drizzle the sauce that we have made on top of it. And decorate with some vegetables around it to serve. Look at it, it's so tender. It is not a quick and easy recipe, definitely, as it involves many steps and it is time consuming. So usually we do not make it as an everyday meal, and we usually do it for special occasions, especially during Chinese New Year, and sometimes we make extra to give it to relatives and friends and share with everybody. So if you want to get the recipe to try this, I've included it in the description below the video, and please subscribe, tap the notification bell and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.